All right, guys, we're doing it. We are, it's the morning of, it's 8:45. We're hitting the road. Plan to be in Kansas in about 24 hours and doing some hunting by this time. This is how you fit 20 pounds of poo in a 5-pound bag. We are stacked to the brim. Decoys, everything you think of. We're hitting the road. All right, guys, that's downtown Louisville, Kentucky. We are about 10 hours in, halfway there. It's about 8 o'clock at night. Still got a long ways ahead of us. Welcome to almost Kansas. We're following the plow trucks down the interstate here. Already seen like 4 or 5 traffic accidents. One really bad one. Just was not pretty at all. Probably some serious injuries there, but I have no issues doing 35 miles an hour down the interstate when it's like this. There's 29 degrees out and it's a nice icy mix that just looks like trouble. So we're just gonna take our sweet time and take an extra 30 minutes to get where we're going. All right, there's the sign. We made it. Welcome to Kansas. And there's a bumper laying below it. That sums it up tonight, guys. Well, it's been an adventure so far. We just got here. It's about 8:30 in the morning. We're on our first public piece of land. And you can tell that because they'll be marked with a sign that looks like this. And it'll say walk-in hunting area, foot traffic only. This tells us we can legally hunt this plot of land. Now it's up to you to look on a map and figure out how big this block is, because it doesn't go forever. So in this case, it's a quarter of a square, which means it's 1 square is a mile by a mile, I believe. But we've got boundaries kind of marked on each corner. I got my cell phone with me with OnX. We're gonna work this broom straw in here first, down this wood line, and just give it a shot and see what Rip does on his first little cut loose. He is wound tight from being in a truck for 22 hours, so this might be a calamity, but we're just gonna work with him. Go find a bird, come on, let's go. Let's go find a bird, come on. Check that out, a whole flock of turkeys. Look at that. Pull up a little more. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Beautiful birds too, man. I'll have to look up and see what kind of turkeys they have out here. I don't know if those aren't eastern turkeys, I'm sure. They're probably Merriam's maybe. All right, well, first spot was a bust. So we are doing some scouting. I'm just spending this first day really driving around and trying to find some good looking property. You can see I got OnX out, and anything that's shaded in red is walk-in access. So that's what we're doing, is just kind of doing some drive-bys. If we see something looks good, get out and take a gander at it and see what it looks like. This is too good to be true. There must be 2,000 ducks lining that shoreline, and probably close to 1,000 snow geese and regular Canada sitting on that point over there. But it looks like this is youth only. Let's go over here and check this billboard. Lake Wakanda, guys. Black Panther style. Look at that. You gotta check in daily with a permit, but it is free. And so we'll have to find another spot on this lake that we can hunt, because this looks like the place to be. Just gotta figure out where and how, because that is a big body of water. There's no way, unless you got a boat, you're getting out there to get your ducks. So you're gonna have to find some little sloughs somewhere to hunt. But we'll see. Go back and scout that out tonight. But that's pretty awesome. Look how big this lake is. It's a monster. All right, there it is. Home sweet home for the week. Let's do a little tour ski. So you got the sunroom here. kitchen table, microwave, refrigerator, freezer, coffee pot, cupboards. Here's some maps of the hunting properties they got. They got 3 different pieces of property totaling about 300 acres. Come in here. Got ourselves a dining room table, make some great meals. Big comfy couch. Nice big huge TV. Some spacious rooms. A good sized room in here. I think Ethan's claiming this guy. And I'm gonna post up in this room. There you go. Not bad for the price by any means. Look at all the snow geese. It is a sight to see, man, when you get these guys migrating. And they're flying over top of us too. You can see them all right there. And they're buzzing around everywhere. All right, day 2, guys. Well, official day 1. We got settled in last night. We're gonna head out today around Glen Elder Lake, do some scouting, try to find some birds. Rip Dog's excited. You ready to get in the truck? Wanna go on a truck ride? All right, let's go. Come on, get in the truck. All right, right there. Good boy. All right, well, today we are on the side of Glen Elder Lake refuge area. We got a bunch of cornfields, milo fields, and a bunch of tall grass between them. So we're gonna go out and try to push some of these little edges through here, see if we can find some birds hiding out. We'll see. That's not a quail. Go find bird, Rip. Go find bird. Go find bird. Go get him. Go find bird. Hike him up. Go in there. Go get a bird. Come on. Let's go. Go get a bird. Go find bird. Let's go. Let's go. Go find bird. There you go. Good boy. Go find it. Go on. Go. All right, what'd you get so far, Doug?
I mean, a little cottontail rabbit.
Look at that. Rip Dog bumped it out of some little tree stump over there, and old crack shot Doug put the smack down on it. Hold it out. Let's see it. And that's cottontail. Tell by the big old white fat tail on the bottom and the size. Big West Upland hunt has quickly turned into a rabbit hunt. We're out here kicking brush piles, and that's rabbit number 2 for the day. Could have shot a couple more, but Ethan was being a slacker. But there you go. Kansas white old cottontail. Shot most of his tail off, but there it is. We're gonna eat tonight. One walk-on access hunt done this morning so far. No quail, no pheasants, and got a rabbit. So seems like every one of these places we go, it's either been hunted already or it just doesn't have the right fields around it because it's public land. I know there's public birds to be found. Day 2, and we're really grinding to try to find them, but so far it's been fun. Been having a good time. We have been whacking some rabbits, and we're going to cook some rabbit tonight with brown gravy and fry them up southern style, and that should be delicious. But let's see if we can go to the next spot and maybe find the birds we're actually looking for. So we're just walking around kicking prairie grass, and rabbits are bumping out of this stuff everywhere. I think Ethan just shot one. I think Doug's got one, and I just smoked one. This taller stuff right in here is where they've been kicking around. Let's see if we can kick one out of here. That right there is rabbit sign. You can see how the bottom of that tree is all chewed up, and that is where they're debarking it and feeding on these trees. That and all the rabbit poop tells you you're in the right spot. All right, there's another one. Get all the pokies. Here it is. Another rabbit. See if we can get another one to kick up. Here we go, here we go. That's 3. I think we've shot like 6 or 7 rabbits out of this one little field, just bumping between these briar patches. And as always, giant flocks of snow geese buzzing over. Man, this place is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. There he is. There he is. Another one. Another one. That's 4. I literally stepped on that one. This looks good up here. I like being this tall, tall grass. A lot of walking, a lot of hills, but a whole lot of fun. I tell you, bumping rabbits around is something that'll put a smile on your face, whether you're 75 or 15 or 10, doesn't really matter. It's just something fun about kicking bushes and being a kid and trouncing through thick patches and taking quick crack shots. It's like all the instinctive stuff to make a fun hunt. And the number of rabbits we're seeing in this field is making for a really fun hunt. We must have seen 10 rabbits we haven't shot, and we hadn't even touched this field. We probably walked right by a dozen. Didn't even bump. Man, this is making it all worthwhile to come out here. To clean a rabbit, just cut a notch right here behind its head, and these things peel so easy. You just peel the hide right off of them. 2 big pieces of meat on a rabbit are going to be its back legs, obviously, because it uses those a lot. So back legs and these tenderloins right here on both sides. So it's all I take off these rabbits. So we're just going to come in just like a deer, cut right down next to the spine. Follow those rib cages down. There you go. Look at that. Beautiful tenderloin. And we'll peel the silver meat off of these guys just like you do a deer tenderloin. And for the back ones, nice and easy. All the muscle is right there. There's not much right in here. Leg comes all the way up in the front right here. So the easiest way to do this, cut right like that. Bring this cut down that muscle. Around. Down the other side. And there you go. A whole deboned ham right there. Ready to go. So the secret to super crispy rabbit is this right here. Louisiana chicken fry batter. Roll it in egg, dip it in the chicken fry, and fry it up. Don't add anything else. Maybe add a little garlic if you want to, but there's nothing you need to do. It already tastes amazing. And you just roll it in egg, toss it in this stuff, and fry it up. Gravy, mashed potatoes. It's amazing. Delicious. All right, there's the finished product of the rabbit. Chicken fried rabbit, some gravy, mashed potatoes. Made some KFC bowls. With rabbit. There it is. Day was a fun day. Great day. We went out to chase some quail and some pheasants. We have not been finding birds. We've walked no less than 15 miles in the last 2 days trying to find birds, and we just not finding them. But today we found a spot, big prairie field, had a bunch of buckbrush, little piles here and there, and it was a rabbit heaven. So we turned today into a rabbit shootout. Kansas is known for upland hunting, for waterfowl. What a lot of people don't talk about is how many rabbits Kansas has. You get 10 rabbits a person. The season's open the entire year. They do a lot of damage, so people love people shooting them, and there's not the competition. We have not seen anyone else rabbit hunting yet. So, all right, so a little grill side chat with old Dougie here. Give us the rundown of how your day went and anything you took away from it.
Well, found out bird hunting, open range like we're doing is kind of hard, and we did a lot of prep trying to figure out what to do for these birds, and what it comes down to is we probably should have done a little bit more research on if you could find out where they were planting corn, know which hunters to get a hold of, and get in good with these people, because the weehaws that we're hunting either have corn stubble from 2 years ago where they're rotating crops, or the birds just haven't been near the weehaws. But we have had a lot of luck with the rabbits. The rabbit hunting, I've never done rabbit hunting before. This is my first time going rabbit hunting, and I have had a blast. We have been starting off by kicking up dead wood, these burn piles these hunters make that aren't burned yet, and finding these burrows. And then today we go out and find all these like real thick saplings. I guess you would call it
buckbrush.
Buckbrush, yeah,
that's what I call it.
And we've just been going around and scoping out these buckbrush patches, and just either seeing them right away or scaring them out and then tracking them down to the next pile that they go to.
All right, guys. Well, that is a wrap for our Kansas trip this year. We did not find all the birds we wanted to find. I did end up shooting a wild quail. I did shoot some ducks. I did shoot some dove. Not a lot of action there in between, so we really didn't capture that in the video. But, you know, some of the things I take away from it, huge drought's been going on out there for a couple years now. So a lot of the water that we were looking for was actually dried up basins when we got there. On the map, shows water, showed it was on public land. We get there, there's no water. So things like that to consider when you go out somewhere like this. But all in all, we drove halfway across the country to a place we've never been, saw some beautiful, beautiful farmland. got out, shot a bunch of rabbits, had a blast, hung out with some of my good friends, and all in all, it was just a complete success in my book. That's what it's all about. No guides, just going somewhere new and trying to figure it out. And so mission accomplished. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button and check out a bunch of our other videos, man. We got tons of hunting and fishing stuff. I'm sure there's something else on there that you'd probably enjoy if you like this. And again, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.